up your head, pick up your body. Get on the bus, it's time to party. It's Gregory. It is a Saturday night, Gregory. Take your socks off and take your pants on. Get in the car and drive.
Now I'm nervous.
What was we nervous about?
I'm in a bad chair.
Yeah, well, you won't get hurt. You know what I mean?
I just don't want to let you down, Greg.
How would you be letting me down that I put you in the bad chair?
Not even the bad chair. I just wanted to be a good podcast. I want to do right by you.
Let me tell you this. There's nothing you need to worry about.
Okay.
Because I don't care about LPMs. This isn't about LPMs. This isn't about last per minute.
What is this
This is about just two dudes exploring each other intimately through their emotions.
Hell yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No need to be fast. No need to be quick. No need to be anything. We just be, right?
Yeah.
We just be.
I can do that.
You know what I mean? There's no
be.
pressure. My fans, see, I get in my head, right? The people who listen to this podcast.
Your fans.
Yeah, when I said that, I felt weird, right?
I get it. I get how that would feel weird.
People who listen, fans of the podcast.
Yes. Who are fans of you.
Well, the fans.
You're dancing around.
The fans of the podcast.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? I think that, yeah, I have fans. It doesn't matter. That being said, they're going to love you. There's nothing you can do wrong, right? You're not in competition for the #1 episode of all time.
No.
This is just being. Anyway, I got plans. Hey, I got some questions anyway. Before we just jump. Let me say who this is. This is my main man, Mike Rowland.
What's up, baby?
I've been trying to get on this podcast for a year, but I never asked him. So then I asked him and he showed up immediately.
Yeah, because I would. Yeah, I'm very excited to do this. I think it's going to be fun.
It's already fun.
Yeah.
It's already happening.
We're fucking whipping, dude.
It's already there.
We got our coffee. I'm going to drink that cold brew.
Yeah. There's nothing to gain or let me tell you this. You have a open door on this podcast. You can come. You don't have to do well.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm excited about. I'm excited to come back, drink some of that cold brew, get real high, and just fucking works. Just go.
We got to do it. Yeah, we got to do a midnight episode.
Yeah.
It happens at any time, but it's a midnight episode. You know, we just get stoned and we do the Midnight Boys.
Yeah.
You know, get real stoned.
Midnight Boys. Just high at 2 p.m.
So wait, I got to ask you that now. I got to ask you this. Mike, I got to ask you this. I hate feeling in anyway, you don't drink. Is this weed thing a thing I need to worry about?
No, it's not. I just, it's the whole thing. I don't like labeling myself too much, but it does seem I have a bit of an addict's personality, and it's one of the things I do. So I'm not very good at moderation, so I just cut things out. Cut out the booze. Things are much better. I cut out weed for about 3 months, and things were better then, but then I went on tour and I got back into weed, and I'm trying to pull out of it, but also I'm leaning into it sometimes.
Give yourself rules. That's what I do. I don't know if you've noticed around you, I also have an addict's mentality.
What?
You know, look at these figs, baby. I just go crazy. My dad was an addict, so I'm pretty sure I don't have problems.
Well, your dad was also an addict of figures?
I wish.
Oh, yeah.
I wish. My dad was a toy addict. That would be a better life.
Oh, yeah.
No, my dad was a drunk, but it's like fun. He was a fun
You
drunk.
said he was, I was thinking about
Alcoholic.
that on the way over here. Just like a fun, he's not so bad.
He's great.
Likes playing with us.
Yeah.
Loves playing with us.
My dad would, we would get real drunk. He would play the guitar, and then he'd feel bad about it and take us to Toys R Us. It was like, this is the best kind of alcoholic you could ever have.
It makes sense why you got so into this, because you had sort of a direct pass to it from the beginning, and it was how your dad showed you affection in a way.
Wow, dude. I didn't know we were going to be 4 minutes into this and you were going to break me down so hard. You're so right. No, but you're so right.
But it's cool.
When I did well on my report card, my dad would take us to get an action figure. You get like a toy on Christmas or your birthday. That was definitely a sign of showing love.
Yeah.
Was toys. So as soon as I was able to buy my own toys, I was like, well, I'm going to show myself love every damn day. Yeah. And I do. And I just buy these and I got shit I don't need. And
but it's cool. It's all
a lot of knives.
It feels like it's building to something. You're a knife guy?
No, but
dude,
Tita's dad always gets me a knife. I think because he doesn't think I could protect his daughter.
That is definitely a symbolic gesture. Man, this thing is.
That's a knife.
This is like you cut somebody's throat with this. This is only sinister moves.
Yes.
This is purely sinister, gruesome shit.
This knife, it's curved. It's only for slicing throats.
Yeah, dude. It looks like fucking one of the masks on those old school Reaper dudes. They wear the long bird mask because.
Yes.
I don't know
from
what that
play.
was for. Yeah.
They have that play with the nose. Oh, those people with the nose.
Yes, I thought it was related to the plague also because it was like a
Plague. You said plague. I meant play. What I was thinking about was something crazy, but you're actually right.
No, but I also feel like it was in a play.
No, it's that
Maybe
thing they go to. I'll never think of it, but you know what I like to do with this? I like to take the knife.
Ooh.
I like to put it in my thumb like this. And I like to do the Jurassic Park thing where I go, look at, remember he taps in Jurassic Park? I don't know.
Clever girl.
Clever girl. Yeah. You want to play with this knife still?
Yeah.
Freaks
we
me
were
out a
in
little
Boy
bit.
Scouts. In Boy Scouts, thank you. You had to say thank you when you passed them the knife so
Okay.
you knew that they had a handle on it.
Oh,
I'm
wow.
not saying
you were
we
a Boy
need to
Scout?
do that. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, that was
How high did you go up?
I went to first class. My dad was the scout master.
Right.
So
he wasn't going to fuck you.
That was how.
Sorry.
Unfortunately. And he was in there and he wanted to make sure my brother made Eagle Scout. And then when my older brother made Eagle Scout, he was like, all right, I don't give a shit. And I was like, can I quit? He was like, yeah, fucking quit if you want.
Why do you want your brother to make Eagle Scout, not you?
I don't know, but I think that was the way that I don't know. That was the way they were in each other's lives. Or
Was he in your life?
yeah, he was in my life.
Oh, so you and your dad were fine.
Yeah, me and my dad were fine.
But you and your older brother, tumultuous relationship.
My older brother and my dad have a more tumultuous relationship for sure.
Is your brother alive?
My brother is alive.
He's cool?
Yeah, he's a cool dude. He
Is he
lives in
dead?
Asheville, North Carolina.
Bartender?
Yep, and a musician. Actually, dude, a great musician.
Really?
He makes great songs. He really does.
What kind of band?
It's just him and the guitar, baby.
Really?
Yeah.
That's pretty sweet.
Yeah, he's like a big hiker. He's like the Appalachian Trail. He's like the Pacific Crest Trail. He likes, nature. He likes being out there.
You and your brother fight?
Have we ever, dude? There was a period in our lives where we would just get drunk and test each other physically.
Yeah. How
And
was the
just
age
fight.
difference?
4 years. And then it always ends with me like crying, being like, I don't want to fight you, dude. You're my brother, dude. Stop, dude.
That's how every brother fight ends.
Dude, it does.
It's punches and tears and screaming. Me and the
It's
wolf
so fucked up.
would just be like, ah! Like crying and punching, and then it's the best. Every now and again, you got to release the valve.
It is
you
a
got to
thing,
fight your
man.
brothers.
But it was like one
He's
of
your
those-
older brother?
He's
Sorry.
my older brother,
Yeah.
but it was like we were always drunk. We did it, and now it's like I'm not playing that shit. We're not gonna get hammered
Right.
and beat the shit out of each other.
You're also adults now.
Yeah,
Like you're older.
yeah.
What are you, like 21? How old are you again?
I'm
27?
30.
You're 30?
Yeah.
I respect you a little more.
Really?
Yeah. I hate people in their 20s.
That makes sense. There's a lot to hate.
I don't hate them, but like I know that they'll become something great,
Yeah,
but I don't listen to anything they say
yeah.
until you hit 30. I go, I'm not gonna start listening.
And
to
I'm
you.
30, and it's like you haven't. Yeah, you might not do anything great, and I like that.
Who, you?
Yeah.
You think you might not do anything great?
No, I was joking.
No. All right, but I was about to hit you on we were about to go on a
I thought
dive.
you were
know
about-
this is where I live.
Oh, I thought.
I live in dad talks. I was
Yeah,
about to
yeah,
open a
yeah,
dad
yeah.
talk. Be like, yeah, but I don't really care. I don't really think that way. I'm like, all right, well then I'm not going to give you the dad talk on great shit. But that young comedy shit, I remember saying when I was 25, I went, if I don't get Conan by the time I'm 30, I'm quitting comedy.
Oh yeah.
I am 40, and Conan's quitting.
Yeah,
So it's like that dream is dead.
it's gone.
But there's something about life of like being okay with like letting those dreams die and not feeling bad about it.
Yeah.
Like not being like I'm a failure or a loss. There's something comfortable about like, you used to look in comedy and be like, yo, if I was that guy, I hate myself.
Yeah,
And there's something about getting older and being like, hey, I might be that guy, which is like the guy who isn't super famous.
yeah.
And I would like to be, I don't know. Yes. If I'm being truthful, I would love to be super famous.
Yeah.
But I'm okay if it doesn't happen
Okay.
because I don't need super fame to prove to me that I'm a comedian or I'm good
Right.
anymore.
Right.
Now I just want it for money. And I would love the love that would come with that.
Yeah.
I would love to walk on the street and everyone goes, hey man, I love you. Walking down a street and everyone just goes, I love you. I go, this is the dream. I'd love an easier way to cheat on my wife. If I walk out and people just go,
I'll suck your dick and never tell your wife. How's that, Greg Stone? It's like, oh my God. Well, this is what I've been waiting for.
well, what do you want?
What do I want?
What do you want?
Are you being serious? Like
Yes.
what I want?
Let me tell you this. I'm always serious and I'm always joking. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know.
Be as funny as you want, but I want the most honest answer.
I know you want the most honest answer, and it's like something I think about, but
Yeah.
it's like hard to to just put out in the world.
Put it
you
out.
don't want to put it all out. You want to keep some secrets for yourself, Greg.
Why?
Some little spirit secrets, because it's important to have your own little flame that burns inside you that nobody can come up and try to snuff out. Nobody could go, hey, that's stupid. You know what I mean? You got to keep a little bit.
First of
inside.
all,
I'll give you something.
I want all of it.
I know you want
And I'm
all
gonna
of
take it. I'm gonna take it.
Greg,
We're gonna fight.
I
We're
might
gonna
just
fight and cry.
I might just willingly give it.
Yeah. No. Tell me, what do you want, and what's the fake shit, and then let's get into it.
Dude, I want to be really fucking great at stand-up comedy. I want to be so good at it. People are like, God damn. And then I would like to do some acting, and I would like to be financially independent and have a good career where I'm respected by people that I respect.
Mm-hmm.
And I would like to have a family and some niños and raise them to be good people.
Niños.
And be a respected man. Yeah, I would like to marry a Hispanic woman as well.
I mean, of course. I read that on you so easily. It's like, yeah.
And I just would like to leave a good legacy and be an okay guy.
Right. So you're already an okay guy. You're already funny. You're already, at the Cellar, you crush. You know that.
Sure.
Yeah, you absolutely. No, you do. So you're already a great comedian. So this is the thing about being a great comedian, right? You're already a great comedian, but you will change.
Yeah.
But we shouldn't look back on what you changed from and look at that as like lesser than.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, I don't look at it like a player who got better. I look at it as like an artist's early work. And it's just as good. It's just different.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like like right now I'm trying to go through a change as well. I think I told you that I was, I just come out when I go on stage, and we had this conversation. I come out on stage and I usually just riff and then get into a joke or open with the most, I try to open with the most vulnerable stuff. But then, I had that comedian I asked him, I was like, give me some notes. Tell me what's up. And he goes, you open with the sex stuff. Don't do that.
Yeah.
And then he goes, the marriage stuff came at the end. Like, I put that in the beginning so they know who you are. And I went, they'll know that I'm funny.
Yeah.
I feel I want to be able to walk on stage and people go, I know who this guy is, but maybe that's not true. Maybe I am just like when you look at a white guy, you go standard. That's just a standard man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't know, man.
I don't know.
I remember I was in Cincinnati and I was with Rand. Rand's your boy
Barclow.
too, dude.
I know Rand, yeah.
Rand told me something interesting where he's like, you get on stage and everybody's like, who the fuck is this guy? And then he's like, and then he just settled on like, he's just a fucking funny guy.
Right.
So I think there are people that see it differently. You know what I mean?
But the industry and that like, the industry and also like, there's got to be something that like there. Yeah, it's funny. That's not necessarily. Go ahead.
No, I remember it was what Lenny said at the end. I thought, it had a lot of truth. Where he was just like, if you're trying to do this thing, you have to dance the dance the way. Like if you're trying to do a late night set, fucking do that dance and don't try to be like, you can't box me in, man. Right. It's like if you're doing that, do that, and then there's another time and place for you to do the other thing and whatever you want to do.
Right. I think to what he said as true though. Like maybe I should open with being like, yeah, I am this guy who's married, having a kid, and then bring them to, and then just build from there. Give them the base of like, this is what I am. Like, this is what you are. You're a Southern guy.
Yeah.
Southern boy with a hat and you got, like whatever you said that day, it was like, you have that look and it's that they take it and they go, okay, cool. That's how they start. And then get into like my hatred of God or whatever the fuck, and then they go like, oh, this guy's also a deep thinker.
Which is actually just a great way to, it's just a great way to do it. I'm not going to say anything new here, but I feel like you ever hear something and it finally clicks for you? Like you've heard it and you've known it.
Yeah. But
then you hear it and you're able to actually really understand it.
Right.
And it feels true.
Right. What feels true?
Just the thing where it's like you give them who you are up top, and then you give them all your fucked up shit after that, because it's, I don't know, it sort of makes it gives the audience like, here's your prototypical person, and here is all the fucked up shit they're keeping inside. And it's sort of like you can make the leap where it's like everybody's like that. Everybody's that, and then they have all their fucked up shit behind it. So it makes sense to lead with that.
That's pretty good.
Well, did that make sense? Or did it sound like I was rambling?
No, it didn't sound like you were rambling at all. I'm just kind of thinking about it. I'm just kind of going like, because I'm trying to like get to the next level. 40's scary.
I bet.
It's like nice because now I feel like the nice part of it is like now I'm the adult in the room, which is like I should have said at 18, but in comedy it's like I'm the adult in comedy. There are a lot of grandparents around and older people, but like at 40 I'm like I look at a guy who's 20 and 30 and I go, I know that I know more about this than you do.
Yeah.
You know, whatever. And it's like, okay, like we were with a comic the other day and they were like, we were at the cellar and they were like, oh, well, if you're headlining the show. And I was like, oh, yeah, you don't even realize there's no headliner on a showcase show.
Yeah.
Like that's not a headliner. That's just all the comics go up. Right. And I'm like, but that's a thing that like 10 years ago, if I would have said I was the headliner on a showcase show, they would have been like, no.
Yeah.
You're going to say because you went after Colin Quinn that you're the headliner? It's like,
are you out of your mind?
Yeah, out of your fucking mind. Right. So like there's little things that you go, oh, you didn't learn that lesson yet. Oh, you didn't learn that, which is nice.
Yeah.
But that being said of like, but there is no more being the young, hot guy for me. And by hot, I don't mean physically, but I mean like, I might get some heat, but I don't know that I'll be the young guy.
Yeah.
You know, that everyone's going to run at just because he's young.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. The currency of youth.
The currency of youth, my friend. That's the fucking name of
I heard
the book.
it on Fleabag.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. What the hell are we talking about?
It's scary to turn 40 because.
Right. No, yeah, but I was like trying to think of some other.
We were talking about how you present yourself at the beginning of your set.
Yeah, yeah.
And
yeah, I don't think any of it matters. I don't know what matters anymore. Anyway, let's move topics.
Okay. Those seem like, yes.
Yeah, I feel like that's good. I also
we did good with both of those.
I think we did good.
We did.
I think we're all right now.
Is Mike listening to this whole thing?
No one knows what Mike's doing.
Well, you were saying how you're the adult in the room now.
Yeah. It's funny too, because Mike is older than me, right? How old are you, Mike?
I'm 42. I'm going to be 43 next month.
Mike is older than me, but I do feel like he's a kid.
Oh,
because
Mike.
he's so cuddly.
Oh.
I mean, he's so sweet. I just want to hug him.
Mike, how does that make you feel?
Mike, how does that make you feel?
Oh, it makes me feel warm.
Oh, nice. Hell yeah.
Yeah, man. You so are you not so with the weed thing? Are we worried about the weed thing?
I'm not worried about the weed thing. It's like I'll pull out of it, but it is making me just more aware of sort of the mechanisms in my mind and the way addict think sort of pops in really easily. It's like if this is with weed, like when I started smoking again, I was like, I'm just going to do it this day. And that devolved. And I tried to make rules and I sort of pushed all of them back. And I was like, okay, I had this plan where maybe I would start drinking again and try to rein it in. But it's like, if this is how I'm acting with weed,
right,
which is definitely less destructive.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
I'm like, if this is how I'm acting with weed, then I'm not even close to where I need to be. Yeah, I am. Yeah.
Right. You should, can you, this sounds weird because I'm not talking to an addict. Me talking to me, not me talking to an addict. But it's like, can you set rules?
Dude, you know what? I can when I have a big enough motivation. Like if I have a show coming up that I'm nervous about or something I know I need to focus on,
right?
I can nip it then. But it's like my subconscious knows I don't have anything big enough right now immediately on the horizon where I can't get all my shit done and not still smoke weed. Because that's the thing. I'm doing all my shit and I'm feeling good about all the shit I'm doing.
Right.
And so
So for me with weed, that seems associated, but like I know I can't perform if I'm high, and I can't perform after I've been high.
Yeah.
So if I get high in the morning, I have a show at night, I'm too slow.
Yeah.
Weed makes me too slow. So I won't smoke weed on a day I have a show at night. Right. I also can't smoke in front of people at like a comedy clubs. I get too paranoid.
Yeah.
So like I have these rules of like, well, I'm not going to smoke when I'm out. I'm not going to smoke before a show. So then it just kind of reins it down to being like, oh, well, I'll only smoke at night by myself, or if I'm doing a podcast and I want to be high.
Yeah.
Right. So if you set those rules, is that like, I mean, if like you can manipulate the addicted part of it to like, or like, because I don't know that it's addictive so much, it's a habit.
Yeah.
Right? I think you might be a man of, I do a thing every time.
I'm sort of addicted to just always sort of escaping my base level consciousness. You know what I mean? Here's a nicotine pouch. Here's coffee. Here's
why are you trying to escape
food.
that? Do you think you know why you're trying to escape that?
I don't. Part of it, there's the idea that it's just boredom.
Right.
Also maybe not being, I'm trying to get better at it, but just sitting with feelings of discomfort or negative emotions and being okay with how you're feeling at any one point, as opposed to always trying to adjust it.
Right.
But I feel like we're all doing that in some type of way. I do it.
What are you trying to like
on the?
So if you're feeling shitty about yourself, you'll smoke weed to escape that, or you're just doing it for.
No, because that's not the thing that makes me feel better about myself.
Right.
It's getting things done that I set for myself to do every day that makes me feel good about myself. And it's like I can do all that while I smoke weed, and weed's kind of fun. So I'm like, yeah, why not have fun while I'm getting all my work done?
What made you go tell yourself, man, like, I gotta stop drinking?
I mean, my roommates were getting annoyed with me. I kept falling asleep on the couch. I kept eating wild shit, and it would fuck my throat up because it would like make my sleep apnea crazy.
You got sleep apnea?
I mean, if I'm drinking, I do. So I wake up and my throat would be like fucked. And then I woke up one day and it was like I had strep. And I was like, this is like a good time to stop. It was around Thanksgiving.
Mhm.
I had to stay inside for a week. So I was like, this is it. This is the jumping off point. I'm just going to stop right here. Because, I'm always trying to stop.
So your rock bottom was snoring.
Yeah.
It's
like I've quit before. I've had to quit multiple times. So it's like,
right.
You just need something to give you the momentum. So it's like, if I'm staying in for a week, that's the momentum I need to just kick it off.
Right.
Otherwise, I'm still going out and doing comedy and then facing the temptation to be like, fuck it.
Yeah. I also don't drink. Like, I try not to drink until I'll have one drink on a show.
Yeah.
Because it can make me a little loose if I'm a little nervous. Like, it's like, if I can't deal with the, like, all right, Greg, you need to like mentally do this. A drink easily makes me less nervous.
Yeah.
Like without having to work.
Dude,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so like, that's fun. I'll do that. But like for the most part, it's like anytime I get too drunk on stage, I'm too slow. And then weed makes me more creative, but it makes me too paranoid with other people.
Yeah.
So it's not good.
Yeah, that
you
is.
Know what I mean?
That's the thing.
We wanted to do this thing. I was discussing, I was like, I want to start doing this thing called Serious Scenes. Right?
Yeah, dude. I was still so down for this.
We got to do this where we're going to film sketches, but they're not sketches. There's going to be real serious scenes.
Yeah, dude.
Real acting.
Dude, yeah.
You and me. And I don't want to do one from a movie, right? Like, I don't know if I want to just take a script from like, hey, Mike, can I ask you a favor while you're there? If you're not doing anything, can you look up a script for an emotional scene? Like, I don't know if any movies you think of like just where two men come and do a thing,
Two men.
We're going to try to read if you can. If you don't, it's no big deal. But I'm trying to, we're going to try to write one anyway.
Yeah. I just was two men come to a thing.
Right. But I think like we should write a scene.
Okay. Yeah. This is what I thought you were driving at.
Yes. We should write a scene of you and me that we could film that will be very, not funny, emotional.
Yeah.
Right. So let's try this. This is what I think. I'm gonna come up with. Let's leave you with this. What's the saddest thing? Let me get my notes down here.
Okay.
And then we'll do it.
I'm gonna say things that come to my mind. Okay.
Of course.
I'm trusting you. Of
course. The first thing, and then we'll workshop them.
Okay. Great.
You know what I mean?
I'm ready.
What's the saddest thing that could happen to a human being?
Saddest thing that could happen to a human being is seeing your mom die.
Seeing mom die. Great. How did your mom die? Don't even just
hit by a car.
Hit by a car. Who's driving the car?
Your dad.
Yeah. Why did your dad hit them? Why did your dad hit her?
He was drunk.
He was drunk.
Fuck.
Are they together? Not
anymore.
Okay. Who am I? Okay, that's you, right? I'm your brother.
Okay.
All right. You're coming to tell me, what about this, right? About how mom is dead because dad hit her.
Yeah.
Right? Fuck it. Let's just improvise. All right, let's just do it. Let's just do it. We're not even writing it, right?
All right.
This is real. You got your character? Actually, you want to take a second?
I'm telling you that mom's dead.
Hang on. Before we even get there, let's maybe we need to do this, but we don't. We should know some things about the brothers, right?
Okay.
Why are you who are you? Who is your guy? What does he do? What is he how old is he?
28.
28. What's he do for a living?
He's a welder.
When's the last time? What's his name?
Mark
what?
Ruffalo.
Mark Ruffalo. Great. No, that's it. You're Mark Ruffalo. All right. My name is Jimmy Folder. I'm your brother, but I changed my name because I got sick of people thinking I was related to Mark Ruffalo.
Okay.
And not you, Mark Ruffalo, the other Mark Ruffalo. It's not funny. It's serious.
Sorry.
It's serious. You're laughing.
Yeah, you're right.
But
You're
this
right.
is a real thing I dealt with. There's a real thing that they go, who's your brother? I go, Mark Ruffalo. And then they would go, that one. And I would go, no, not that one. Another one whom I love more and I think is a better guy. All right. Let's just try to improvise. You ever improvised before? Did you take improv 101?
I think I did. Yeah. Yes, I did.
I think I did. Take one. All right. You know everything about you?
I do.
We'll start it. And listen, this isn't real improv. Are you all right, man? Are you getting emotionally ready or are you just
I'm
tired?
ready.
I'll say this. We can pause. We're directing this.
Oh, really?
So if we're going through it and you go like, let me take that again.
Okay.
We can do that. If you want to add some stuff, we can. But we'll just try it.
All right.
Actually, do this. Let me do this favor. Let me do this. Let me set this right. Just talk to the people for a second.
All right. I'm going to try to get in character. Also, if you could bring my back. Are you going outside?
Nope.
Talking to the people. Fuck. Oh, my God. You have a flashing light right behind us?
Yeah.
Freeze it. Blue. That's a good mood.
Okay.
Do you know if you light something, a street blue,
Oh, yeah?
crime is less likely to happen on it because it's subconsciously tied to the thought of the police?
That makes a ton of sense. It looks like a cop back there. Actually, let's do this. And then you just move over with your chair. There we go. Now this is the scene. I'll move
Okay.
even a little more and you're
Okay.
good. All right, man. Your name is Mark Ruffalo.
Your name is Jimmy Folder.
We're brothers.
We're brothers.
We don't share the same name.
We don't because you changed your
Because I
name
changed it.
because you were tired of people asking if your brother's Mark Ruffalo and you haven't.
All right. No laughing. This is serious. We're going to do a serious. Listen, we're
Okay.
going to let go right now.
All right.
And we're going to be in it and we're going to look at each other. It's going to be weird, but you're going to give me you're truthfully going to tell me about your mother, about how mom is dead.
I'm ready.
Mom is dead. And let me get where I'm
You
at.
don't know. You have no idea.
No. And we're going to find out why.
You have no idea. Are you
All right.
ready?
Yeah.
Jimmy, you got no idea what the fuck I'm about to lay on you.
Are you being serious right now? Cut. I felt as though you were being humorous. I want you to be real.
It was
It was innately being serious.
It was.
This is a serious scene.
You're right.
We're going serious. We're doing a serious scene right now.
Okay.
All right.
I got to stop laughing.
Because it's very hard. This is why acting is
really
hard.
It is.
We're going to be vulnerable.
It is.
And
we
it's
use laughing as a
scary.
defense mechanism.
Yes. No.
All right.
Mark. Hey, hang on. Stop laughing. Stop laughing. We're serious actors here. All right. I'm going to open the scene.
Okay. Maybe you know mom is dead and I don't know mom is dead.
All right. You want to try it that way?
Yeah.
And this way you can react?
Yeah.
Mark.
What?
Put the pencil down.
Okay.
I got to
Sorry,
talk
I
to you.
just saw this thing.
What?
It was really funny. I saw this fucking. It's funny. It's like a duck, but he's a scientist. I don't know. I'm
He's
sorry.
a duck, but he's a scientist.
Yeah, he's a duck, but don't make me laugh about it. Okay?
No, I know. Look, we're going to get into this. I got to tell you something, but I do want to know about this duck scientist
I
thing
mean,
real
you do,
quick.
right? It's pretty. What did you want to tell me?
I don't want to ruin the duck scientist thing for you
What
because
did you, wait.
this seems like
No,
a
what
really
do you
funny.
wanna-
All right.
What do you want to tell me?
Last night, something happened last night.
What happened last night?
Remember mom? Sorry. Yeah. All right. Now.
Remember mom?
Yeah. That's not how you would bring up. That's not how you would bring up. Hey, remember mom? Remember that old gal? She's gone. No. Mark, man, what's up? You got.
Hey.
Hey.
Sorry. Hey. I wasn't crying. I was just.
No.
What's up?
Nothing, man. I need to talk to you about mom.
What about mom?
She something happened.
What happened? Jimmy, just say what happened.
She got hit by a car last night.
Is she dead?
Mom. Yeah. Dude, we almost had it, man.
Dude,
We
we
almost
did.
had it. I almost cried, man. Let's do it again. Take two. Take two, and mom's dead, killed by dad. Mark Ruffalo and Jimmy Folder story. No funny. This is not funny.
This isn't funny.
This is a serious scene.
This is a serious scene. I gotta think about.
I know how I would do this because how would he do it? All right. Put that down, Mark. Put the
What?
fucking thing down,
Why
dude.
do you always come in? And I'm just trying to fucking. I'm not fucking with you. I'm not doing anything. You do this as a brother every fucking time, and I'm sorry.
I gotta fucking talk to you, man.
What? What?
Something happened last night, man. Something happened last night.
What? Why are you looking?
Mom.
What?
Mom's dead, man.
What? No, don't do this.
She had cancer, but she also got hit by a car.
Wait, stop. Are you fucking with me? Please, because I can't handle this.
No,
man.
last night I went out. I was supposed to go to the store to buy some gumballs for the kids. And she went across the street and she just got plowed by a 1983 Honda Civic sports package.
Where is she now?
She's in a lot of places. Her leg is over there. Sorry, I know I'm telling you to be serious, but I just keep trying to make you laugh.
I
with
know.
this
I feel
dumb
like
shit.
I really hit
through.
my stride. Being
No, you did.
serious.
All right, let's change the scene.
Okay.
Let's change the scene, man.
All right. New scene.
All right, we're gonna start something new. This doesn't have to be. We're gonna do something totally new.
Yeah.
All right. We just come up with a new name. Who are you?
Steel
Steel. Yeah. All right. What?
toes.
Steel toe. All right. I'm Mark Ruffalo.
You're Mark Ruffalo.
All right.
Okay.
Let me just open up a conversation.
All right.
Yeah. Anyway. Hey, what's up, man?
Oh, what's up, Mark? Right?
Yeah.
Mark Ruffalo.
Mark Ruffalo.
But not like the famous Mark Ruffalo.
Right.
I remember you, dude. Yeah.
From where?
Oh, fuck.
Sorry. Yeah. I don't. From where do you know me? I feel bad.
No, from the coffee shop.
Oh, you know from the coffee shop?
Yeah, yeah. I see you in there. You're in there fucking writing your little, you're writing your newspaper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know. We talk about. What's your name?
Steel.
Steel?
Steel. I know.
What's your
My
last name?
dad. Toes. Steel toes.
Steel toes?
Yeah, steel toes.
I feel bad, man, because I don't really know if I remember meeting you.
I know, which is crazy because, I mean, most people remember my name because it's so weird. So it's a little strange that you don't actually remember.
Did you give me your name?
I mean, I gave you my name, and I definitely remember yours, Mark Ruffalo. But, I said steel toes, and you were like, what? Steel
Really?
toes? You were really like that. And I thought you would have remembered, but, maybe you're not a face guy or a name guy, or maybe you're just.
Was I drunk?
Are you usually drunk at 2 p.m. writing your newspaper at the coffee shop?
Not really.
I know. So
Hey.
you probably, you know what?
Huh.
It's fine.
All right.
I get it.
It's not you.
I know. It's not me. It's clearly
It's me.
you.
I have issues with I have a bad memory, but I didn't realize. Anywhere I would know you. I mean, what do? You have a job? You have a job? You work? You a worker, man?
Yeah, I work.
What do you do?
I mean, you're honestly asking what I do?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I kick.
You kick.
I kick.
You kick
I am a
You're-
kicker.
for a team, or you just kick things.
Well, I am a kicker for a team, and I'm also a kicker for hire.
People hire you to kick things.
People hire me to kick things.
Like what?
Well, obviously, I have the job for the sports team. I kick a football fairly well. It makes me a good bit of money. But then, I'll get hired to, puns. Like car dealerships will use puns.
Like
Sometimes we're like, we're kicking down.
right. We're kicking down the
prices.
prices.
We're kicking the competitors'
Right.
prices. We're kicking other people's prices.
And you're the guy who comes in.
I come in and
The commercial.
okay, so this is just one example.
Great.
They'll have a commercial, and they hire me, and I come up and I fucking kick the price down,
You kick the price down
or I kick it up.
in a commercial, or like in the back office.
Well, you do it in front of a green screen, and then they put in the
That's pretty good.
numbers you kick it down.
No, it's weird. It's crazy that I feel terrible now. I actually need a guy.
You need a guy?
Yeah,
Wait,
I need a guy. I need a kicker.
no shit.
Yeah.
Well,
It's weird.
You know what do you need? I kick. As you know, I kick all the time.
Well, yeah, no, I got all these like I just redid my house, and we tore it down, and I got all these rocks. You know, do you kick rocks?
Do I kick rocks? Okay, buddy. If you just want to be funny,
I'm not being funny.
No,
I feel like
no. This is really my job, and I hear the joke all the time, Mark Ruffalo. And you know what? I didn't come up here and be like, "Hey, you want to be Hulk? You want to be
kick?"
David
Yeah, I know.
Banner?
Look, man. Look,
I kick rocks. Like you don't take my fucking job seriously.
All right, man. I got to come clean here, man. I apologize, man.
What?
My mom just died, and I've been really just taking it out on other people.
Are you?
My mom got hit by a car that my dad was driving, and so now I'm just angry. And when I can't just come straight out and be like, your name's Steele, fuck you. I knew your fucking name. I remember you, but I'm so mad that I feel like I need other people to be mad too.
So you're punishing people with your own anger.
Because what am I going to do with this anger?
Hey.
Don't. I'm not like a
toucher.
toucher.
Okay. I'm not going to touch you. Hey, I'm not going to touch you.
You're getting close.
I get it. And I'm sorry. I mean, that's awful. I mean, my mom died too. I know how.
When'd your mom die?
A couple of years ago.
How?
Somebody punched her.
Is that why you got into the kicking business?
No. She was punched because I'm in the kicking business. I know what it's like to have somebody close to you kill your mother. And I want you to know, if you want to do something to your dad, I would happily kick that man for free.
Oh, and you got yourself a deal, you kicking son of a bitch. And scene, I think that's the movie. That was fun. I think we could become actors.
I think so too. I think we did good.
I think we did good. I think we were feeling that out, and we could write whatever that becomes. But I think we got to film this scene. I think we should write this scene about the thing and then really act it out.
Okay.
Not the Mark Ruffalo kicking scene. I mean, I love this kicker guy, but yeah, man, we're gonna write that scene and then we're gonna film it. What do you think?
I like it.
All right.
Yeah. You want to
yes,
film it?
Yeah, absolutely. We'll do a quick one draft, and then we read it and memorize it, and then we film it.
And we'll just film it.
Yeah, I think so.
And see what it looks like.
Why not? And then we just tell people it's a scene from our movie, The Kicker, The Kicker's Punch, or some bullshit. I don't know, man.
Hell yeah, dude.
You want to act though, right?
No, I do, and this is great. I've never been able to fucking
that was kind of hard.
Improv with somebody before.
So I improvise for humor.
Yeah.
But it is very hard to improvise for serious.
Yeah.
To keep it serious. You know what I mean?
We definitely went funny.
We did, but that was our weakness.
Yeah.
That was our weakness. This is the first time.
Oh.
You know what I mean? We weren't fully comfortable in going full serious, which is Mike just sent me a thing. It said scene 1. Oh, nice. You want to read a scene? Get your phone?
Yes.
Mike sent me a thing. I'm going to send this to you. We're going to read this wonderful. I'm going to text of it. What's your name? Mike Rowland, which I spelt wrong. How do you spell your name?
Rowland.
Yeah, man, I got Rowland. All right, let's see. This is hey, Mike, you in there? Mike Mushinelli, Mike Mushinelli. Oh, this is great. Levine Williamson. So this is just 2 people?
Yeah, just seen one from Glengarry Glen Ross.
Right. I've never seen that movie, so
you're Levine.
I'll be Levine and you'll be
Williamson.
All right, you want to read this scene? Let's reenact.
Let's go.
Mike, can you read the
David Mamet. Could you ask for anything better than David Mamet? Sorry, go ahead. Sorry.
Mike, can you read the interstitials?
I'm sorry.
No, that was great. I have never seen this movie.
Yeah, 1 second.
What are they? I don't know if there are any.
I don't think there is a dialogue between the two of you.
All right, how long is this scene? 117 pages.
No, that's the entire script.
So we're just reading this very beginning? Scene 1?
Yeah, it's like the first 8 pages, I think. Yeah.
You want to try this, Mike? How far do we go? It's 8 pages?
Until you feel like you're done, but it's 8 pages, but it's not a real 8 pages.
Don't you love this, David Mamet? I mean, he doesn't even have character description for you. He's just letting you just fucking jump right into it.
Is Glengarry Glen Ross? Fuck you. That's my name.
You talking about Alec Baldwin giving his speech? Coffee is for closers.
Yes, that's Glengarry Glen Ross.
Yes,
but he doesn't. Who says it is my man who raped children, Kevin Spacey. He goes, "Fuck you. That's my name."
Oh, I don't remember that.
I think
I've only ever seen Baldwin's speech from it, unfortunately.
Well, we're gonna live Baldwin's speech from it. Who's Baldwin in the movie? Who's Levine in the movie? All right, it doesn't matter. We'll just read it.
Let's go.
I'll be Levine. John. Okay. John. Look. The Glengarry Highland leads. You're sending Roma out. Fine. He's a good man. We know what he is. He's fine. All I'm saying, you look at the board he's throwing. Wait. He's throwing them away. I don't know this scene, so I'm just going to read it where I'm learning as I read this. So that's fine. Well, this will be the fun.
Laugh.
No, laugh. Who gives a shit? He's throwing away. Wait. He's throwing them away. He's throwing the leads away. All that I'm saying, that you're wasting leads. I don't want to tell you your job. All that I'm saying, things get set. I know they do. You get a certain mindset. A guy gets a reputation. We know how this all. We know how this all. Wait. We know how all this all. I'm saying, put a closer on the job. There's more than one man for the. Wait a second. Put a proven man out, and you watch. Now wait a second. And you watch your dollar values. You start closing them for 50 instead of 25. Put a closer on the.
Shelley, you blew the last.
No, John. No. Let's wait. Let's back up here. I did. Will you please wait a second? Please. I didn't blow them. No. One kicked out. One eye closed.
You didn't close.
If you'd listen to me, please, I closed the cocksucker. His ex, John, his ex. I didn't know he was married. The judge invalidated the.
Shelley.
And what is that, John? What? Bad luck? That's all it is. I pray is in your life you will never find the runs and streaks. That's what it does. That's all it's doing. Streaks. I pray it misses you. That's all I want to say.
What about the other two?
What 2?
4. You had 4 leads. One kicked out, one the judge. You say, you want to see the court records, John? Huh? You want to go down?
No.
Oh, that was you. Sorry.
That doesn't matter.
No.
Do you want to go downtown?
No.
Then Then what is this you say shit? What is that?
All that I'm saying.
What is this you say? Can we pause for a second?
Yeah.
I have no idea what's happening in this scene. I've never seen this movie. I'm so confused.
I don't think we should do this.
I don't think so either. Let's bail on this.
Bail.
I have no idea what this movie is about. Leeds? Or is it Leads? Maybe it's a lead company. Was I reading that wrong?
It's leads.
All the lead.
Like, yeah, they try to get leads. I don't fucking
They try to get leads?
yeah.
What's a lead?
It's like a lead on somebody so they can sell their bullshit. It's like somebody that wants to possibly buy, I think.
Something the algorithm does now?
Maybe.
We know? It's like,
there's still cold callers out there.
we should call someone, see if they could buy some shit.
Were you ever a cold caller?
Once.
Word?
Yes.
One day of work?
So this is the story. It was before I had my first job ever. It was this place that we were calling people to get them to donate money to police officers' wives, where the police officer was shot in or killed, or was killed on duty. And so I'm calling people, and I had to read the script. I was like, "Hi, my name is whatever. I'm calling for the whatever, and we're calling about gaining money for police who've been killed."
Yeah.
Right. And I am nailing it. I'm like, well, you got to get, I'm reading the thing. I'm doing whatever. I got a couple, whatever. I call my dad. And I go, I got this great job. I'm helping police. Where this was, just so you know, was in the basement below. It was like a lingerie shop. And you had to go into the basement of the lingerie shop. And it was just all these phones behind this weird door in the dark.
Of course.
I tell my dad, I go back to work the next day. I look over, my dad and my stepdad are coming through the door, and they're like, this is my fucking son. What the fuck are you doing? Fuck this. Pulls me out. Turns out it was, clearly just a scam. I was trying to help. And my dad goes, this kid's 14, right? And they were like, well, he said he was 18. I was like, I didn't say that. I didn't say anything. You just gave me the job. And I was like, so I was doing some scam calls for people who were trying to steal money from people, for people who's.
You did this when you were 14?
I was in high school.
How did you find this job?
They
were
were
recruit at the high school?
They were at the high school handing out who wants to make some money after school.
No shit.
Yep.
No shit.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And so I did that for a day.
It's so funny how we as kids almost get into scams. I've sat in on a fucking Cutco introductory session. I went and sold ADT alarm systems for like one day.
Really? Scam ADT is great.
No, it's still just like sketchy, like going door to door, like,
oh, right.
People have been robbed in your neighborhood. Are you sure your family's safe? You know what I mean?
What you should do is climb in through their window and then go, look how I got in.
Yeah.
You need ADT.
That was the type of go get 'em attitude that they were really looking for at that ADT. Those dudes were fucking crazy. Dude, you know what I did?
What?
The second day I went in there, another buddy went in to check out the job with me. He was like, I'm not doing this. And I'm like, I'm going to give it a shot.
Yeah.
And it's like you load into this van with a bunch of other idiots and they just drive you to a neighborhood where somebody just got robbed. And you put on an ADT collared shirt and you walk door to door and tell them a script. And if they are interested, you send over another guy that's supposed to be the closer. Right?
You're the lead getter.
Yep. And if you can get a closer in there, you get $200.
Whoa.
And I did it for one day. And then the second day I went in there and I've had a lump on my testicle for a long time. And
my God,
it's just extra testicle. It doesn't mean anything. It's benign.
That means you got a lot of balls.
A lot of balls, baby.
Right.
But for some reason I was feeling weird. So I walked into that job my second day and the lump on my ball was particularly big.
Feisty. Oh,
and I don't know why I did this, but I went to the guy that hired me. He was a sketch ball. They were all fucking sketch balls. And I was like, hey man, I don't think I can work today. Mm-hmm. He's like, why? I was like, I just found a lump on my testicle. I was like, what do you think that means? I was like, I don't know why I did this.
I love that you 21. Felt that you needed the real testicle. Like in case he's like, I don't believe you. And you go, well, I got the lump. Test it. Like he's going to test your testicle.
But it was like, I could have just walked out of there and I was like, I'm going to make this guy feel uncomfortable. And then I'm going to go home and I'm never coming back here again. So I was like, I think I gotta go talk to a doctor or something, man. He's like, yeah, man, I don't know, man. You gotta go. I was like, do you think I'm gonna fucking die, dude? And he's like, I don't know. And so I fucking left and I never came back.
He went so big with the thing.
And I liked it. It was also based in truth, kind of. It was such a weird move.
Those are the best lies.
I know.
It's something you can build off for real. Something you really work from.
Selling it. It was so weird, dude.
Did you ever scam anybody? Or you ever steal anything?
I used to steal. I used to steal from 7-Eleven, steal from Walmart, where I was like, it's a big corporation.
What's the biggest ticket item?
Drunk and I steal shit.
I'm a big thief.
That was another thing I had. I steal when I'm drunk. I'll just like take candy that I don't. It's crazy.
Yeah, I know. I steal when I'm sober. I don't steal anymore.
I don't either.
But I was a big thief.
I get it.
What's the most you ever stole? Most expensive item?
Most expensive. I never stole anything crazy. I never
really?
stole. Yeah, I was never like, I'm going to take this
car.
Okay. I almost this car. This is how big I went. Hat.
Yeah, hat. It's like hat.
Take this hat. What is a big ticket item? Dude, I almost stole from the Zoomies in the Northridge Mall in California, and they were on me. They could like tell I had something. It was in my eyes. And then I went back there 2 months later, and that's where I ended up getting a job at the ADT place. Yeah, and I worked there for a couple of years for like the rest of college.
You snowboard?
I did a little bit as a kid. I'm not very good. I think I got up to blues.
Blue, yeah, that's fine.
Blue squares.
Man, so stealing. You still got that testicle lump?
Yeah. Sometimes it flares
you
up.
Get someone to take a look at it?
Yeah, it's been scanned over a couple times.
And what do they say? They say it's extra?
They just say it's extra testicle, baby. They say it's I think somebody said it was like a holdover from caveman. It was like a genetic. I was like, get the fuck out of here.
Hey, I hope I didn't tell this. I probably told this on the podcast before. I used to work at Fortune Offs, which was like this store.
Yeah.
Whatever, you get it. I used to snowboard, right? I was snowboarding. It was like the half, like almost the snow is almost all melted, right?
Yeah.
I come off this jump, I landed on a rock, and I was like, fuck, I go right on my ass, and I was like, fuck, right? It hurt. Next day I go to work, and I'm like, man, I really can't walk. So I go in the stockroom where I worked, and I just went up to my manager, and I went, I gotta go home. And she goes, why? And I was like, I fell off that ladder, and I fell my butt. And she goes, well, you got to go to the hospital. And I was like, no, I don't. I just need to go home. And they were like, no, if you fell off a ladder in work, you need to go get checked out. We don't want to get sued, whatever. And I'm like, oh, well, now this is becoming a bigger deal. I just wanted to go home. I go to the hospital. Turns out I had this thing called a polynidal cyst, which is like, it was like a cyst in near the tailbone. When I fell, it ruptured, and I also broke part of my tailbone. Like, but you don't do anything about that. In the hospital, the doctor goes, you'll be fine. Go home. I go home. Because the thing ruptured, I ended up getting like blood poisoning. I had to go back to the hospital, ended up having surgery, and all because, and literally, Fortunoff's paid for all of it.
Holy shit.
Because it was all workman's comp. They paid me to be home. They did all of this crap. It was all from the ski trip before.
Hell yeah.
And then when I went, I had to go back to school. So I was going to school. It was like Bergen Community College.
Yeah.
And I had to bring a donut pillow with me to sit on. I used to feel, so like it would bleed. So when they have the cyst thing, they don't sew it up all the way. They sew up halfway because it needs to drain.
Yeah, yeah.
So I would put like these cotton things on my butthole. That was on my butthole. It's like on the tip of the tailbone. And that would fill with blood. And they would just keep filling. And I was like, this is disgusting. My mom goes, fuck that. Use these. Gives me Tampax, for period pads.
Yeah, yeah.
And they just stick to you. So I just stick them. Anyway, I'm in school. My donut pillow breaks. I'm sitting, dude, imagine your first year of college. You're sitting on a donut pillow in your first class. And the girls look at me like, who is this guy with the ass injury? Think that's embarrassing. Thing fills up with blood. I had to sneak into the woman's bathroom to try to get another tampon thing. That wasn't a tampon. It's a maxi pad. Because they had I knew they had a machine in there.
Yeah.
Girl comes in and she's like, you're in the wrong bathroom. And I went, I just need to get a pad. So embarrassed, grabbed the pad, filled it up a thing. And then I ended up dropping out of college. But yeah.
Because of that.
Yeah, but they paid all my bills for that. That was
Damn,
one of the
that's
classic
nice.
Greg scams.
That's great.
Yeah, it wasn't
Scammer?
bad. I'm a big scammer, dude.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm always looking for an angle.
What's your biggest scam?
I've told this before, but I'll tell you one what I was gonna do. I wanted to get passed at the comic strip, and they wouldn't give me an audition. So my plan was to hire my friend. I was gonna give him $50 and be like, "Hey, wait outside the club, and when this guy walks out, just go up to him and be like, give me your fucking money. I'll come behind you, I'll grab you, push you around, you run away, and then I'll go to the guy like, hey, you all right? And then I'll come back the next day and he'll give me an audition."
Are you serious?
I never did it.
Oh, okay.
But I was gonna do it. But I think he died the next day or something. Anyway,
He died the next day?
He died. He died. I think that if we would have scared him, he may have died. So I'm kind of glad I didn't. But the biggest scam I ever ran, money wise, well, can I tell you this one?
Yeah.
Sorry, college. So I had to drop out because of the surgery thing. So just so you know, to add to that story, I went in my I'm sorry, podcast listener, if you heard this story before. I'm a repeater. I repeat stories. I go in the lunchroom. This guy's like, hey, you want a free basketball rim? I'm like, sure. He goes, just sign up for this credit card, right? So it's an $8 basketball rim.
Yeah.
I sign up. I put my semester of college on the credit card, but then had the surgery thing all happened. So my plan was when the student loans come through, I'll just put this money from the student loans on the credit card and we'll pay it off. That'll be fine. But because I had to have the surgery, the student loan didn't get through. So then that bill, so my credit card, which was 25% interest, tripled, and I ended up having to drop out because this bill went from like $2,000, like $8,000. I couldn't pay it off. So then like 5 or 6 years later, it's kind of like murky on how this all worked out. I don't remember exactly how it went down. It was years later. I was trying to pay this off. I couldn't. The college calls me and they're like, hey, if you pay this now, we'll take off all of the interest. All you have to do is pay, or I forgot how it went down. All you have to do is pay the base or whatever.
Yeah.
And it was like, oh my God, I can do that. where I can pay that.
Yeah.
So I go. So this wasn't the credit card. This was something else. I don't know exactly how this works. Anyway, just come along with it. There's clearly holes in this story.
Yeah.
But I go to the lady and I'm like, she goes, I'm like, hey, I want to pay that bill. And she goes, and I was like, it says it's $1,900. I have the $1,900. I'd like to give it to you now. And she goes, this ended 2 days ago. You can't pay. You have to pay the full amount now. You only had 30 days to do it. I had worked 30 days at doing overtime to get this money.
Yeah,
and I go, come on, lady, you got to help me. Like, I worked 30 days in a row to try to fucking get this money. Can you please help me? And she was like, sorry. And I was like, well, you don't understand. Like, my brother went through some shit and he was sick. And she goes, sorry. And then I went, it's just after 9/11, shit got real hard. And she goes, what? And I was like, the college, I couldn't continue through college after 9/11 or something. And she goes, she goes, okay. She takes the money. She writes paid, hands me the thing back. And she goes, did you have friends and family that were in the buildings on that day? And I went, on that day, we were all friends and family. And then she stamps it, gives it to me, and then looks at it and she goes, this says you dropped out in 2002 or 3 or something. And I just was like, I know. And I just left. And I was like, you son of a bitch. I pretty much alluded to the reason I could drop out of college was because 9/11 killed people in my family or something. But I didn't really say it, but I paid that bill. But fuck her, man.
Dude,
she could have.
I have also done shit like that where you say something real fucked up just to be like, oh, please.
But I didn't want to say 9/11.
Yeah.
9/11 came out and I went, you can't go back now.
Yeah.
You
absolutely not.
You now need to go forward.
No, and you got to pay that off. Yeah, you go forward.
And it worked.
In love and light, knowing that at least it's paid off, dude. Let it go.
So that was like, so I think what had happened, just to be clear on what had happened there, was that was like a semester I owed through the school because I had to pay the school back.
Mm-hmm.
But then the credit card thing tripled, and that just stayed with me until I was until 2017.
Dude, it's crazy how they got predatory fucking banks and shit on college campuses trying to give you credit cards. When I left college, I had shit I had to pay off too. That was like, I worked a shitload before I even moved to New York to pay off all this random ass credit card debt that I got for myself in college because they're like, you want a fucking card? And fucking go crazy. And you're a fucking idiot. So you're like, I was fucking sushi and webcam girls, just racking up debt like an asshole. And then I work for 2 years in Atlanta just to get back to zero. It was,
and those guys having those jobs were kids like us who were just taking like, oh, I had this job where I used to rip off college kids, get them signed up for a 25% college,
and I got health insurance, so I was doing it.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
Can I grab my nicotine pouches from outside the room?
Yeah, I think we're almost done.
Oh,
we're pretty much done. I think we're there. We're at 59.
Ooh.
So I think we did it. I think that's good.
Hell yeah.
I mean, we're good. You feel good?
I feel good.
Anything you wanted to say?
My favorite part was definitely the scene with Mark Ruffalo and Steel Toe.
Yeah.
I thought that was a real winner. That he really did it.
Yeah. I will say that let's do a wrap up on this episode. Really go through what we liked and what we didn't like. I reading Glengarry Glen Ross without having seen the movie is, I think, a little bit trickier than I expected.
It's a lot trickier than I spoke so well of David Mamet, but I was reading it like I don't know what the fuck's happening here.
I didn't hear what these leads are.
Yeah.
But that'll be that. And then we could we'll talk about, maybe we'll come back, maybe we'll get a little high and do like a 10 or 20 minute if you have time.
Yeah.
If you want to do that, we get a little high and then come back and then just see where that goes.
I say we do it.
All right. Let me ask Mike if he's okay with that. Mike, are you okay with that?
Sure.
We're going to wrap up. I guess we'll wrap up. We're going to take a pause. We're going to go a little high and come back if that's okay.
Pick up your head, pick up your body, get on the bus, it's time to party. It's Gregory, it is a Saturday night, Gregory. Take your socks off and take your pants on, get in the car and drive on Friday night, Gregory. It is a Saturday night, Gregory. In the darkness, my man was too high. He created the show, so that is why that you have Gregory. Oh.